Well, we're going down to Gatwick to catch a flight to Turkey to go to Dalaman. On the 28th of July, my daughter was on a family holiday. The family had been out for dinner. Next door, there was a tour operator called Seaside Tours, and one of the party caught sight of the whitewater rafting, which looked very exciting. They asked whether it would be safe for the whole family, particularly Keris, who was just 9. They were assured that it was really quite safe for kids to go on. They were picked up in the minivan and driven up into the hills. They were actually a party of 12. They then got into a boat which was designed for a maximum carrying capacity of 9 people. The raft turned over. My daughter, Keris, was swept underneath the water. They discovered her a little bit downstream, washed up on the rocks and obviously dead.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dalaman, where the local time is approximately 25 to 10.
I joined Terry on his trip to Turkey. He was not present when his daughter died, and he wanted to experience the rafting trip for himself. It was the first time he had visited the scene of her death.
Well, today we're going to go up to the river. I want to find the exact spot where Keris had her accident. I think it's around here. Keep going. Keep going until we can't go any further. I think the raft went sideways onto this rock, overturned. The kids got sucked down underneath the water in that whirlpool there. How could they say that's safe, bloody kids? Just got the bus on the way up to the rafting centre. How are you doing?
Hi guys.
I did it a few times.
Well, when we pulled up at base camp, I felt really quite apprehensive. The whole day was effectively a reenactment of Keris's last day. We then had the safety briefing. There were several jokes. If you fall off, hold on to the boat, and if you don't hold on to the boat, we'll come and collect you the next day.
First, I'll take your paddle, okay? Because it's too expensive. First paddle. If I can't throw your rescue rope, what you will do? No.
There were several very strong emotions that I felt yesterday. There was great anger that they were joking about fatalities. When I actually got onto the raft, I felt very, very nervous indeed. The guide on the boat, I asked the natural question, what would happen if the raft did overturn and we were trapped underneath it? And he said, I don't know. I quizzed him. He gave no response that gave anyone any reassurance that he really knew what he was talking about. We did ask him what experience he'd had, and he said that he had done the rafting trip a couple of times on that river. Next we went down, we started to go down the river. The raft went up against the rocks and then turned over, and everyone got thrown out of the raft, and the raft landed up on top of me. I felt I was going to drown. Eventually I managed to get out. I got free. I was coughing up water. I managed to then swim to the side and got onto the rocks at the side and said that I didn't want to do this anymore. I was being told by the guide to jump back into the stream. When it was clear that I wasn't going to jump in and continue, he said that I should climb up about a 30-foot sheer rock face. Eventually they came across with a canoe which I jumped into, and they took me to the other side of the river, and I scrambled up the bank at the other side.
After Terry climbed to safety, the trip continued. But downriver, more of us decided to abandon the boat.
And we carried on going, and about 15 minutes later, after some more rapids, 4 out of 6 people on the boat decided that they couldn't go on any longer. We'd lost 3 paddles, we'd lost 2 people, so the only option was to climb up that cliff face.
You right, Joe?
When we returned to camp, we discovered the reason why the boats were being capsized.
They were stage managing the capsizing of boats. And they were doing it to get the video thrill out of it.
The pictures there for sale. If you want, you can buy a 50-cent video. If you want to have the video, it's 60 Turkish lira.
An employee of the company told me that the rafts were being overturned so that dramatic footage could be sold to passengers. He said he was not happy about safety at the company and said that children as young as 9 were still being put on rafts.
They say it's a 3 to 4 grade river. And if you look at any guidelines, that means it's experienced rafters. And it's not for first-time kids having a fun day out.
Keris was a perfect little girl. She was always happy. She was one of those people who just brought happiness to everyone. And now she's gone. If you're watching this and you're a parent, don't let your children anywhere near these people. If you're anyone in authority and you're watching this, just make sure you close the buggers down before they kill someone else, because they will. You just got to do it.